An Orem man is about to lose his home to eminent domain. He lives on a busy road that needs to expand.
Yeah, and when state officials offered him much less than he believes his home is worth, it was time to get Gephardt, and Matt began investigating.
Mike Dinney, this isn't like that curmudgeon from the movie Up who just refuses to leave. He understands that communities grow. What he does not understand is why the people taking his home are trying to pay him way less than real estate agents and an appraiser have told him that his home is worth.
The Utah Department of Transportation is buying up homes here along 1600 North and Orem to widen the road. But when they made Tim Vincent an offer, he says they made a glaring mistake.
My whole livelihood's been here.
They did not take into account his automotive shop out back.
UDOT says they do not have to replace this at all.
For his land and everything on it, UDOT sent Tim an appraisal for $800,000. That seemed low, so Tim got his own appraisal, which shows his property is worth $975,000. That is a $175,000 gap.
It's a big chunk. It's not just a little bit of money.
So Tim says he reached back out to the people taking his home.
I gave them my appraisal, my attorney sent them my appraisal, and they just ignored it. For a whole month. Next thing we know, Christmas Eve, they slap us with a lawsuit.
Yeah, UDOT is now suing, asking a judge to kick his family out. No negotiation.
What the heck's going on?
Feeling as though he's being run over, Tim asked me to investigate.
I just want fair market value.
When it comes to eminent domain, there are lots of rules in Utah. The property owner is entitled to fair compensation for their property, the law says. It also says that UDOT is required to pay for all buildings, structures, or other improvements to a property, like Tim's shop out back. And UDOT is supposed to negotiate before filing a lawsuit. We wanted to talk to UDOT about all of this, ask them to defend their offer, ask them why they're suing Tim rather than talking to him. But when we emailed a UDOT spokesperson, we heard back from the state attorney general's office, who told us they do not comment on active litigation, and they sent a copy of their lawsuit. In it, Utah's attorney general is asking a judge to kick Tim and his family out immediately to avoid waste of public funds resulting from project delay. As for what UDOT will need to pay Tim, they say they can figure that out later, pending final adjudication. And the lawsuit states UDOT has made reasonable efforts to negotiate with the property owner.
UDOT has made reasonable efforts to negotiate with you.
None.
Tim says if UDOT gets their way, he and his family will go homeless while they wait for a judge to settle on what the property is worth.
I'm sick to my stomach. I haven't slept in a long time.
Tim and his family are still in their home tonight, but that could quickly change. Tim has until next week to respond to UDOT's lawsuit against him. If you got something you want me to look into, let me know about it. The number 385-707-6153, or you can email me, matt@ksl.com.